Mama's gonna be drawing your pension. Now move!
All units, vicinity of Jerry's Market at 216 West Glenville Boulevard at 211 in progress. Ludlow 9 and Ludlow 7 handled Code 3. Other units, Code 2.
This is Ludlow 7, Roger Control. Let's move on it.
All right.
Now, friend, you open that little box real fast, or I'm gonna turn this lady into a hamburger. You dig?
Come on, drop it.
Come on!
All right, get down. Spread. Come on, spread.
Looks like you two play pigeon. Now, we don't make it, you don't make it.
There's two more in the manager's office.
Well, go ahead, man. We'll handle it down here.
Okay, come on, everybody out the front, on the double. Come on, move it! You all right? My shoulder.
Okay, you stay here, and let's get him, Michael.
Okay, easy.
You forget it. If you don't want blood in your hands, they don't mean nothing to me.
Mistake. Move it.
Ambulance 89.
Just one car follows us. One car. Punch and Judy here get wasted.
Control, this is Ludlow 9, requesting an ambulance at 5330 Glenville Boulevard. Officer shot, officer down. Repeat, officer shot, officer down. License number 594, Lincoln Henry Charles.
10-4, Ludlow 9er.
What are you gonna do about BJ and Chan?
Hey, don't sweat him, man. Ain't about to say word one. I'll grease a mouthpiece, they'll be off a little plea, and I'll do a little time.
So when's our next trip?
You know, being greedy is gonna get you dead, John. There's gonna be a lot of heat after we did that, cop. So you be cool till I get my hands on a couple of new boys, lay out a job, and then I'll ring you on the phone.
Found the suspect's car 2 blocks away from where they dumped the hostages.
These people have been getting away with these market heists too long. We're right where we started, 0 leads. What about Skinner?
Oh, the doc says he's gonna be okay.
Well, and you're gonna be without a partner.
Yeah.
I heard we're getting a new man in tomorrow.
That's a fact.
A new rookie?
No rookie, Webster. Pete McCall is coming back on the force.
Pete McCall.
You're gonna ride with him, Danko. Consider it a privilege. You get a chance to learn some real police work.
You sure seem excited about working with Pete. What's his name?
McCall, Mr. Pete McCall.
Uh-huh. What's so spectacular about him?
I guess his was one of the first names I ever heard at the academy. He's a legend in the department.
Was?
He's been off the force for, about 10 years now, I guess.
That's a pretty long vacation. Where's he been?
Pensioned. But he didn't want the pension. It's a disability case. McCall was shot during a holdup trying to draw fire away from innocent bystanders. Spent about 7 months in the hospital. The department gave him the Medal of Valor, and the pension board gives him a boot out the door.
Yeah. Did he fight it?
Sure. He lost. But he's retaken the physical. He's been certified as medically fit, and he starts today. Honey?
Yes, sweetheart.
You been using my razor to shave your legs again?
I can't hear you over the shower, honey.
I said, have you been using my razor? Third place.
Webster and Owens, Ludlow 9. Danko and McCall. Where's McCall?
Right here, Lieutenant. I'm sorry, mate. We've shifted things around a lot here. I couldn't find a locker, and I'm trying to figure out all the gear on the new uniform.
No, I'm sure your partner can bring you up to date. You'll be on Ludlow 7 with Officer Danko.
Like Danko.
Pete McCall, Danko. Nice to meet you. What area is Ludlow 7 in these days?
That's just a cover.
Do you mind, gentlemen? Of course, if your business is more important than ours, we can leave.
Sorry, Eddie. Lieutenant.
All right. This market heist yesterday brings a total up to 5 in the last month. Each one of them took place at a market that keeps sufficient funds on hand to cash payroll checks from factories in the neighborhood. And again, we have no leads. The 2 men we have in custody are nothing more than a couple of nickel and dime punks who were probably hired just for the heist yesterday.
How do we know that for sure?
Well, the 2 men we have in custody just got out of the slammer last week on a boosting charge. The detectives say that either they don't know who they were working for or they simply won't talk. The 2 with the shotguns are the brains. They are the ones that planned this MO that was used in each one of the robberies. That is to say, the method of entry, the nylon face masks, and the car switch.
Excuse me, Lieutenant, were the shotguns cut?
Down to about 16 inches, I understand.
How'd they carry them?
On leather slings underneath their car coats.
Thank you.
Now, all this adds up to one thing. The brains are still on the loose, and we can expect more from them. I want every one of you to stay on your toes, get every piece of information you can out on the street, turn it over to the detectives. Are there any questions? All right, check your pin maps, hit the street, dismissed. McCall, glad to have you back.
Thanks, Eddie. Hey, how are you, Joe? Good to see you. Eddie? Good to see you. Hey, how are you? Well, I don't mind telling you, Michael, this thing has got me stumped.
What's that? Oh, those are called descriptors. Just check the multiple boxes and then add up the numeric symbols.
All right.
You'll see that any sum you arrive at is unique to that series of descriptors.
Yeah, okay. I did that. Now what?
Records just feeds that into the computer.
And?
In a little over an hour, we can match that to any similar MO in town for the last 2 years.
Ambulance 89, 7400.
Computers. Boy, times sure have changed. Be hard making up 10 years. I hope I haven't lost my touch.
Telephone company was notified in the name of the respondent.
Hey, Mike, pull him over.
Mission 3, 2814.
This is Ludlow 7 Control. Pursuit of 74 Mustang Yellow. Ohio license plate. Henry 2681 Frank. Don't do it, buddy! You're under arrest for grand theft, auto. Get in there.
How'd you pick him for grand theft?
Ludlow 7, your license is listed as stolen plates, West Bay. Their report number 8447.
Ludlow 7, Roger. Suspect in custody.
Okay. How'd you do it?
Take a look at the rear plate.
Okay, now I see the second plate, but what gave it to you? The bugs?
Yeah, that has to be somebody's front plate. Or else this guy's been doing a lot of high-speed reverse driving. When we got in close to it, I saw the other plate behind it. Then I was sure.
You ain't got anything to worry about, Pete. You haven't lost your touch.
Thank you. Hey, Pete, I understand you built up a real going concern with that insurance business of yours.
Yeah, it made a comfortable living.
What made you decide to come back to the force?
Missed the harness, I guess. The guys. Hey, what about that partner of yours that was shot in the market heist? How's he doing?
He's gonna be okay. Got a little nerve damage, but he's gonna be okay.
He's lucky.
Very lucky.
Yeah.
Pete, whatever happened to the suspect in the robbery when you were shot?
As far as I know, it's unsolved. They never found the guy that pulled the trigger.
10 years ago? L.A. odds he's been picked up for something.
Well, maybe. But not for those 2 holes he put in me. Hey, I read the reports on the market heist. You didn't get too much detailed description. I guess you didn't get a chance to see them too closely with the masks and...
No, we didn't. But we did call on a follow-up after Hawkeye here remembered something about one of the guys walking with a limp.
Well, I was running the heist through my mind again, and I remembered that one of them walked with a limp.
Well, what kind of a limp? Exaggerated, slight, left leg, right leg?
I don't know, a limp. Why?
Well, it could be important.
Now, we enter here, here, and here. Now, the 2 hired guns don't know either of us till we meet them in the parking lot. They cover the check stands. We go in for that little tin box.
What's it take?
Oh, 40,000, bottom.
Oh. How about security?
Well, there's a silent alarm in the manager's cage. There.
How you figure we keep the manager from laying on it?
Well, now that's going to be your job. You're going to have to convince him it's unhealthy.
That shouldn't take much. Funny how those types listen when they're sucking on the business end of a 12-gauge shotgun.
And the query is done here. We can come up with just about any combination you could ask for.
Fantastic. What about M.O.?
Sure, if you got something to work with.
Could you try one for me?
Yeah.
What about that market robbery? Compare M.O. with suspect description. I understand one of those suspects walked with a gimp.
Oh, I'm going to do one like that for the detectives later on.
Maybe you'd let me have a little peek at the results? Just to see how all this modern technology comes together?
I'll see what I can do.
Mary, you are a real love.
Ah, there you are. I've been looking all over for you. Let's go.
Rookies, you'd think they'd have some respect for age.
Hi, Mary.
McCall, I got a complaint from the detectives. You went into jail and you squeezed those two we have in the market heist.
Squeezed? Mm-hmm. No, professional interrogation, yeah.
Now, look here, the detectives have their own job to do. I can't let every blue suit in the place go walking into that jail, talk to their suspects whenever the spirit moves them. You know all about this, Pete.
Yeah, all right. You're right, Eddie. Look, what I figured was this. The market got taken off in our precinct, and I thought I might pick up something worthwhile, that's all. Hey, while we're on this subject, I understand the latent print guys picked up a partial in that market safe. Anything on that?
It was an unclear partial. They're having trouble classifying it.
Okay, you're right. I'm pushing too hard. I'm trying to impress you that I'm still on the ball.
Well, I've never known you when you weren't. Now, look here, a sporting goods store, corner of 7th and Oak. Was broken into last night. I want you to get on that, please.
Yes, sir. You know, besides about 3 gray hairs and a couple of silver bars, the only thing that hasn't changed around here is Eddie Riker.
Looks like kids to me. One sloppy break-in. We don't usually get this much damage with the pros.
Kids. I've been in business 15 years, and it's always kids. Look at this place.
Well, let's get the reports filled out, then we can get the print people coming in. Can I use that counter over there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now. Oh, they broke in through the front door. Do you have any idea what time they broke in?
Well, I don't know. Probably 2 or 4 o'clock. I open here at 6, and that was it.
Yeah, well, they were in here for a couple hours. Oh, I'll need an inventory list so we can check out and see what's missing. Do you have insurance?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Excuse me. I just noticed something.
What do you got?
Looks like a gun missing from this display case. Did you sell it?
No. I'm positive the display was full. Maybe that's what they were after. It was a .25 caliber automatic.
Bad business. Kids are attracted to guns, though.
You got a list of the serial numbers on those guns?
Yes, right here.
I'll take a look around the back. Excuse me.
Okay.
Here are the papers.
I'll try not to touch that.
I'll say one thing. At least those kids aren't going to hurt themselves with it.
What's that?
No firing pin. I always make a practice to remove the firing pins before a weapon is put up on display.
Good idea. Now, these are all the numbers for the guns in the case.
Told you I'm waiting for a party.
Yeah, I know. Pete, baby, give it up. My God, it's been 10 years.
Don't, Judy, not again.
You're tearing yourself to pieces. You have to let go of this thing. You're not fooling me or yourself. We both know why you went back on the force. What you're doing now can't solve anything.
It can. It will. I got business. Sit, Sidney.
How you been, Pete? I heard you were back on the force. Gee, that's great, huh?
Not so good, Sidney.
Oh?
I've been away a long time. All my street sources have dried up. There's nothing coming in.
Yeah, I guess that happens. It's been a long time, Pete.
I need a fresh start. I need something from the street. I think you have it.
Nah, I don't move with that crowd any.
You're shooting again, aren't you, Sidney? And the monkey's crawling. There's only one thing that'll stop it, Sidney. And it's green. This'll put that monkey down. Give you a heavy fix.
I am hurting, Pete. It's been bad lately.
He's 5'10". He walks with a gimp. Heists markets.
If they found out.
Nobody'll know. Just me and you, Sidney.
Pete, they'd kill me.
You prefer the green? Or the alley?
There's no... There's this guy, Dukas. Johnny Dukas. Drives a gold Continental. Rumble has it he carries and has been known to take off a market here and there. That's all I know. He's around, but I don't know where.
How's he walk?
Like you said, with a gimp.
Hey, Frank. This is Pete McCall. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, it has been a few years, hasn't it? Right. Listen, Frank, on that market robbery a few days ago, I understand you guys picked up an unclear partial print off that safe. Yeah? Or would a name help? Well, I picked up a rumor. The suspect might be a guy named Dukas. John Dukas. Why don't you check the partial against that name? There shouldn't be too many of them. I'd really appreciate that. Yeah, I'll check with you in the morning. Hey, thanks, buddy. Thanks.
Take a look.
Okay, I'll bite. What's this?
Johnny Dukas. And his little old fingerprints match the partial taken off that market safe.
Hey, that's beautiful. But how did Prince come up with his name, and how'd you get onto it?
Well, it's sheer dumb luck. The McCall luck. One of my old sources heard I was back with the department. He gives me a call just to say congratulations.
And he hands you Dukas just like that?
Well, it wasn't quite that easy. I had to take the first giant step.
By telling him about the robberies?
Yeah, well, I took a shot in the dark. Maybe you know something.
And he did.
Sheer luck. You believe that? Anyway, Michael, the big thing is that gorgeous little computer down the hall cranked out 5 field interview cards, putting Dukas in our district. He wheels around in a big gold Continental. And I guarantee you, partner, the Danko McCall team is going to score themselves a market bandit.
Oh, now, just slow down, will you, a little bit, McCall? Oh, I've got a feeling this is going to be a long day.
Michael, my boy, you're going to be so busy, it's going to slide right on by. Well, we're coming up empty around here. What do you say we try that source of yours to try to place Dukas' car?
Let's do it.
10-4.
I wake up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that dream was just as fresh and alive as before. So I tell my wife, I says, hey, baby, get the dream book, right? Sure enough, there it is. Just like I dreamt it. 242. Put $2 on it, right away.
What happened?
Loss, just like always. Okay, Officer Danko.
Tell you what, Robbie, next time you ought to try a bank. It might be a little safer for you.
Yeah, only not half as exciting.
I can dig it.
Mm-hmm.
Here, do me a favor. Look at this guy. You know him?
No, I don't know him. Never saw him before.
Hey, come on, that picture hit you like a ton of bricks. Now, who is he?
Hey, man, I told you I never saw him before.
You're a liar. Now, listen to me.
You don't handle this. He's a little on edge, Robbie.
Yeah.
Good seeing you.
Right. Officer Danko. The dude drives a gold Continental. Saw it parked over on Waterford Street a few times.
Oh, that's beautiful, Robbie. Thank you. Say hello to your lady for me.
Hey, I'm sorry, Michael. I got a little carried away there.
Oh, that's okay.
No, I mean it. You want me to go back and apologize to the guy?
No.
I guess I'm looking a little too hard for that first big one. I shouldn't care about showing the guys that I still have it. But I do. I'm sorry. Won't happen again. Promise.
It's okay. Let's check out Waterford Street.
Looks like our boy's car. I'll cover the back.
Wait a minute, we ought to call for a backup first.
Yeah, sure, go ahead. I'll cover the back while they roll.
Control, this is Ludlow 7 requesting a backup at 225 Waterford.
Ludlow 7, stand by. Ludlow 5, go ahead with your message. Other units, please stand by.
Stand up, punk. I said stand up. Now walk toward me.
You got a warrant, cop?
Walk!
What is this?
That's far enough. How'd you get to Gimp?
Polio when I was a kid.
Nah. How about this? A cop's bullet in a market 10 years ago. A cop you didn't think twice about putting two in his guts. How about that, Dukas?
Could be one of the market suspects.
Where's McCall?
He's covering the back.
I'll take the back.
Okay.
It's okay.
He pulled that piece on me. I didn't have no choice.
I'll call an ambulance.
Forget the ambulance. He's dead.
As of now, your assignment's the desk.
The desk? Hey, what is this, Lieutenant? I told you the guy tried to do me. I had no choice but to take him out.
Take it easy. Nobody said it wasn't clean. We had a few changes around here since you left. One of them says that if you're involved in a shooting, you're going to work inside for a while. You get a chance to cool off. The Board of Review says that you're clean, and you go back outside in the field again in a week or so.
Well, hey, okay. I mean, you had me going there for a while.
You're not pure as the driven snow, you know. You never should have moved until that backup showed.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't thinking. I was too anxious. Michael warned me. But when I got around back, I know the guy saw me. And I didn't want to take a chance on losing him. We were so close.
You made the wrong choice when you moved into the backyard in the first place. I don't want any more repeat performances. You hear me, McCall?
I promise you, Lieutenant, it will never happen again. Never. On my honor.
All right, get out of here, McCall. You go back with Webster and Owens. Danko, you'll have the privilege of my company. McCall hasn't changed a bit.
I'm just glad he got out of this okay. It's been a rough week on partners.
I'll let him stir that around in his head for a while, then I'll tell him something that'll really surprise him.
What are you talking about?
McCall only thought he was going to be fired at. This piece here. An experienced stick-up man like Dukas goes to work and picks up a piece. He files off the serial number. And he fails to check it and see if it operates. There's no firing pin in here. Like I said, what McCall thought was happening is what matters according to the law.
What's the matter, sweetheart?
I need to wake you up.
It's okay.
You better go back to sleep.
What's wrong?
Oh, something's not right. You want to hear it?
Mm-hmm.
Johnny Dukas was a dude who was heavy into armed robbery, but always with a shotgun. Now, why, when he gets taken out, does he go for a low-caliber, cheap automatic? Didn't even have a firing pin.
Sweetheart, I don't know what all that means.
Oh, I'm not sure I do either. It's a gun that's got me bugged. You see, one identical to it was stolen from a sporting goods store a couple of nights ago. Didn't have a firing pin either. Lieutenant, you got a minute?
Mm-hmm. What is it, Danko?
Were you around here at the time that McCall got shot?
I was right in the middle of it. 10 years ago. It's hard to believe your life goes by that fast.
Well, tell me something. Could Johnny Dukas have been the suspect in that robbery? Could he have been the one that shot McCall?
It's possible. McCall mentioned that this morning at coffee. I think it's very remote, though.
The suspect who shot McCall, did he walk with a limp?
There's no evidence of it. He could have had one after the shootout, though.
Why do you say that?
McCall, after he got shot, he managed to get one round off. We found blood afterwards. He could have hit the suspect in the leg or somewhere else. What's bugging you, Danko?
What? Nothing. Nothing. I was just curious.
Yeah, well, most good cops are curious. There may be hope for you yet, Danko.
Well, Mary, did that ice sheet for John Dukas come in yet?
Here, let her know we're good. Here.
Thank you, Mary.
So Johnny Dukas matched the description of the suspect who shot McCall?
To a T. That's why I can't help feeling that McCall is on some sort of hunting trip for his own revenge.
Yeah, well, everything adds up except for one fact. Johnny Dukas was in the state penitentiary at the time. There's no way he could have shot him.
Yeah, but McCall didn't know that. I mean, what if he thought that Dukas was the one? What if he took that gun from that sporting goods store and planted it on Dukas?
There's no way we can be sure of that.
Well, I know that you can't be sure. I could be way off base. Look, I don't want to do anything that's going to ruin a cop's reputation, but...
Hey, there might be a way to narrow it down. If the lab can raise the serial numbers on the gun that Dukas had, it might tell you whether or not McCall could have taken it from the sporting goods store.
Right.
The only thing that hasn't changed around here, Eddie, besides you, is this ornery coffee mug.
Talk to it like it was a woman. Whisper sweet little nothings into its ear. Pat it, don't slap it, for goodness sakes. Listen, your speculation this morning about Johnny Dukas, that's all it was, is speculation.
How's that?
Well, the eye sheet on Dukas came through. He was doing time in Kansas 10 years ago when you were shot.
That so?
It's a nice idea, though. M.O. matched perfectly. Just goes to show you.
Yeah. There are no guarantees. Hey, I've got some paperwork to catch up on. I'll see you later, okay?
You really are persistent, aren't you, McCall?
Mm-hmm. Now, come on, Mary. Be a love. This is really kind of important. I gotta run that Johnny Dukas for known associates. Now, what do you say?
It just so happens that I have already made that run for the detectives.
Oh, for the detectives.
Records show Dukas on several field interviews in the company of a red Tivoli. Most times in that gold Continental, but twice in a blue Thunderbird.
You got a license on the Thunderbird?
Yep. 148 Edward Ocean Frank, registered to a Mrs. Rita Tivoli, 1620 Ranch Road.
Okay. Now, you get the bags packed. Be ready to split as soon as I get back.
Let's go now, Red. Forget the market. It's too hot out there.
Baby, we need some traveling cash.
Look, Johnny's dead. You got two inexperienced, hot-headed kids to go with. It's too risky.
Those punks will do okay. They get themselves killed, that's their problem, huh? 40,000, Rita. That's going to take us a long way.
Oh, Red.
Come on. Now, hey, baby. Now, don't worry, huh? I'll kill half the town and get back here. Come on.
There's no doubt about it. They're all there. Thank you, David.
Where is he?
What do you... How'd you get in here?
Where is he?
What do you want? Look, you can't just come in here like...
Shut up! You're his wife, aren't you? Did you take care of him when he was shot?
Shot?
In the market robbery. 10 years ago. You remember.
You're the cop?
How bad was he hit?
It's just a flesh wound. What do you want?
What do I want? What do I want? I want 10 years. I want my life back. I want the pain to go away. I want the man who did it! Now where is he? Where is he?
I didn't want to say anything till I had more, Lieutenant, but the gun did it. The serial number matches the automatic taken from the sporting goods store. It's the same gun.
Alder, I want McCall in here. What? Where did he go? Been gone for over an hour. After I told him Dukas was doing time in Kansas. After he stopped off in records and got an address of a known associate of Dukas's. Let's get out of here. See if there's a rear exit. You cover the front. Stay right here. Come on back.
He's gonna kill Red, isn't he? He's gonna kill him.
A uniformed police officer was up here?
He's crazy. He scared me to death. He threatened to beat me till I told where Red was. He's gonna kill him.
Did you tell him where your husband went?
He's gonna rob the GB supermarket at 3.
Take the rear.
All right, drop it. Drop it!
All right, cuff him.
you? Some kind of a pants freak? Shut up!
Your name's Tivoli?
Yeah, my name's Tivoli, and that's enough! Now look, you booked me, cop. You caught me cold, now just book me and get it over with. And I want my lawyer, now.
You ain't gonna see no lawyer. You scum. You're just about to meet your maker.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about 10 years.
10 years!
I'm that cop. Yeah, you remember. And now you're gonna feel all the pain. And you're gonna find out just exactly what it's all about.
Pete, don't do it!
You back off, Mike. He's mine.
You can't do it, McCall. It'll be murder one.
It's justice. This scum owes me. I got rights.
To kill? Oh, come on, Pete. You've killed one man already. You call that some kind of justice? You were wrong then and you're wrong now. On the floor and spread it.
Back off, Mike! He ain't your color!
Man, you gotta stop him. He's freaked out. He's gonna waste us both. You said it! Now you listen to me, Pete. I'm not gonna let you do it. You got no right to use this job for your own personal revenge.
I don't care about this job! I want him dead.
You can't have it that way! Now, come on, Pete. Don't make me take you out.
Come on, Michael, buddy. You wouldn't shoot a cop?
Can you? Because you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to kill me before I'm gonna let you kill him. Now, you get it straight.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Hi, baby.
Hi, sweetheart.
How you doing?
Okay. Big day?
It was rough. You want to hand me a spoon?
Yeah. How did the hearing go?
Okay, I guess. Judge gave Pete a 90-day psychiatric evaluation pending the trial.
Well, that's about the best you could hope for, right?
That's better than we hoped for. After 10 years of hate, he's gonna need all the help he can get.
Well, you know, there's an awful lot of good in him. Really. Deep down, there's an awful lot of good.
Sure is.